Hello everyone, I'm Deanna from Coquitlam Public Library. Welcome to Storytime at Home. Today I have a puppet show for you called The Journey of Tiny Mouse. It's from the book 10 Tiny Tales, Stories from Around the World by Celia Barker Lottridge, illustrated by Joanne Fitzgerald. I hope you like it. First, before we get started, I just want to show you these things here. These are a type of nut, and they're called walnuts. And when you open up a walnut and you eat the nut meats, if you don't have an allergy that is, you are left with little boats or little bowls. And this is what we're going to use for our boat for our mouse. And because our mouse is rather large, here is his walnut boat. You need to use your imagination. Good. All right, here we go. It's been a really long winter, and my river was frozen, and I've been sort of snuggled up, hibernating and sleeping most of the time. And now that it's warmer weather and the melt has happened and my river is flowing, I would like to visit my family, but I will need a boat. And so he grabbed his walnut boat. Here is my walnut shell boat, but I need a paddle. And he grabbed a paddle. This is a garden spade, and I'm going to use it for my paddle. And now it's time to journey. So little mouse got into his walnut boat, and he put his paddle under his arm, and he started to paddle. And you can help with the song, because we'll sing it throughout the show. It goes like this. My boat is a walnut shell, wah, wah, wah. My paddle's a garden spade, way, way, way. Can you help with that song? My boat is a walnut shell, wah, wah, wah. My paddle's a garden spade, way, way, way. Tiny Mouse paddled and paddled down the river for quite a while. And he spotted some children on the side of the bank. And they said, "Hey, Tiny Mouse." And he said, "Yes." And they said, "Would you like something good to eat?" "What do you have, please?" Can you put your hand out like this? Good. They said, "We have fish on a dish." "No, thank you. I would not like that." Oh dear. He said no. So he kept paddling. Are you ready? My boat is a walnut shell, wah, wah, wah. My paddle's a garden spade, way, way, way. He paddled for a few more hours, and it was past lunchtime, and his tummy started to grumble. And he stopped his boat on the side of the riverbank. And the children said, "Hey, Tiny Mouse." And he said, "Yes." They said, "Would you like something good to eat?" And he said, "What do you have, please?" Can you try this at home? They said, "Soup to scoop." "No, thank you." He did not want soup to scoop. So he kept paddling. Here we go. My boat is a walnut shell, wah, wah, wah. My paddle's a garden spade, way, way, way. He paddled and he paddled till it was around dinner time, and he saw some more children on the side of the riverbank, just like you. And they said, "Hey, Tiny Mouse." He said, "Yes, what would you like?" They said, "Would you like something good to eat?" He said, "What do you have, please?" Can you put your hand out like this? They said, "Cakes on a plate." "Cakes on a plate? Yes, please." So he parked his boat on the side of the river, he dropped his paddle, and he went up to the children. Can you put your hand out like this? And he started to eat cakes on a plate. Tiny Mouse, don't eat too many cakes because you're going to get too full. He kept eating. Put your hand out. Cakes on a plate? I love cake. He ate and he ate, and his tummy got bigger and bigger. Tiny Mouse, please stop eating cakes. Your tummy might burst if you keep eating. I love cakes on a plate. He ate and he ate and he kept eating. They were small cakes, but his tummy got bigger and bigger. And finally, he ate one more cake. Pop! His tummy burst. Tiny Mouse, you ate too much. Oh my goodness, it's a good thing I have my needle and thread. Oh, let's see if we can fix this. I am going to, stitch you up. Now, don't worry. He's only a little stuffy, so he's gonna be just fine. I'm stitching him up now. He'll be as good as new. One more stitch. Okay, Tiny Mouse, we're gonna have to talk about eating too much. We only eat until we've had enough. Okay, now do you remember what you're doing? You're going to see your family because the river has thawed and you're going to visit with them. And you're going to go in your, he doesn't remember, in your boat. Come on, into your boat now. Okay, and you'll need this. You'll need your paddle so that you can move through the water. Okay, now it's time to sing your song. But Mouse forgot his song. But the boat remembers the song. And you remember the song, right? So let's get Mouse to his family. Will you help? My boat is a walnut shell, wah, wah, wah. My paddle's a garden spade, way, way, way. Once more. My boat is a walnut shell, wah, wah, wah. My paddle's a garden spade, way, way, way. He paddled for another 45 minutes, and then he reached his family, far, far away on the side of the riverbank. And he spent the most wonderful summer with his family. And that's the story called The Journey of Tiny Mouse. Nicely done, everybody. Thank you for joining me today for Storytime at Home. We'll see you next time.